so much for joining us for Studio 512 today. Austin nonprofit BookSpring recently launched a brand new initiative helping bring greater access to books for kiddos all across Texas. Joining us now with all the details is the Executive Director of BookSpring and a friend of the show, Ball Cicchini. Emily, good morning.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here, Rosie.
Happy to always have you in the studio. Big reminder for folks at home who may not realize that this local organization is such a rock star is what is BookSpring?
BookSpring is a nonprofit organization that inspires a love of reading in children and families. And we aim to serve 100,000 families with 300,000 books every year. And that's gifting books through events in the community, through schools, through child care centers, through medical clinics. And we also have a mail direct to home program.
That is really cool. And I don't want to bring up kind of the negative side of this, but the truth is y'all saw a need.
Absolutely. Really, since the last 4 or 5 years, reading scores are just going down across the board. 3rd grade, 8th grade reading scores, it's really some scary news. Also, the news about how many books people have at home has also been going down. We really would like to see every family have at least 20 books for children in their homes, because that really makes a difference, to grow up with books, to see that you can see the world through books. It's just an amazing way to help your child's education.
It's, something they can call theirs, that they can tuck in with them when they go to sleep, that they can call their own, they can dog-ear the pages. We don't always suggest that, but I understand if it's your book. And, the fact that you guys have statistics on the fact that 20 books can actually change a trajectory is huge.
Right, exactly. 3 more years of education is what the research says. But also our own studies right here in Austin and with our parents, about 25% of parents say they read out loud to their kids every day. Parents in our programs are reading, 75% are reading every day to their kids.
Wow.
And that is really a game changer. If you ever get a chance to see a parent reading out loud, or any adult reading out loud with a child together, cozied up with that book, you'll just see that real intense focus, that bond between each other, the bond through the book. They're using the book to understand words, to understand language, to understand emotions, to understand the world. So it's really such an exciting statistic that our parents are 3 times more likely to read together than the average parent.
Well, and I think it's because you're out there educating them too on how important it is to read with your child, whether the child themselves is reading or they're being read to. That time, especially at the end of the day, is really precious.
Absolutely. End of the day, bedtime reading, it helps you both get calmed down, settled down, detox from all the digital that you have during the day. And really the things that parents say is like, oh, I don't have time, or I don't have confidence, or I feel guilty because I don't do it enough. That doesn't matter. You just pick up that book that next day, you read together. You can point out the words, you can make fun of the pictures. It's really that interacting between print text, saying, oh, there's an A there. Hey, do you see an A in the room any place? That engaging, particularly from birth to age 5, before they're even in school and learning really how to read. It's just being engaged in print and letters and words.
And as you said, 3 more years of education on average is what we see from kids who have this sort of access to books and reading, which is so cool.
Right.
All right, BookSpring Originals. It's really exciting.
It is.
Especially someone who's worked with BookSpring for a while and been able to be at your reading day. I'm really excited for you because this is a brand new venture, but really drawing on local talent. Tell me about it.
Exactly. It's so exciting. We had this idea because people ask us, where do you get your books? First of all, we get donated books. About 30 to 40% of what we do are recycled, donated books from our community that we sort and label and level and clean up and get ready to redo. But the rest of the books we have to purchase. We purchase them from great places like Scholastic and Random House, all the great publishers. But there's a high price to that, right? Even when we can buy them at a discount because we're a nonprofit. So we realized that if we started printing the books ourselves, we would just have to pay for the cost of the printing. So if we could do it ourselves, we could give out more books, right?
Amazing.
And then we were like, well, how are we going to do it ourselves? How are we going to get books? We're like, well, Austin is a creative place. There are great artists here. There are great writers here. There's, all this sort of stuff. So we started last year putting these books together. In December, we launched 6 BookSpring Original books. And these are some of them right here. I'm so excited.
That's so cool.
And they're very simple books. It's your ABC books. It's your counting books. It's a little funny dancing frog book. And they're just beautiful books, all done by volunteer creatives. So what's exciting about this is not only is it helping us lower the book cost to maybe get to 600,000 books, which is what our goal is for 2030, it's giving a chance for these authors to have their works put out there, you know? So there's a chance to volunteer to be an author, to be an illustrator. There is a chance to purchase the books, and that money from a portion of your purchasing the books will help us buy even more books. So it's just such a wonderful system.
I love it.
In a way, it's doing so many things with one project. So we really love it. It's called BookSpring Originals.
Oh, so cool. And if I may brag on you, you've got one in the pipeline.
I do. We have 14 coming in, and I have a book called I Am Your Book. And it's basically about a book that's like a person talking to you.
We're personifying things.
Yes.
That too is a big, concept to learn for kids. So when I look at these different books, I see totally different styles.
Yes.
I see totally different setups for like the idea of the story. So there's a lot of originality that's going into this.
Absolutely.
But you say they have ISBN numbers and
IBSN.
I can't remember.
Because the authors the authors and illustrators have agreed to donate these works to BookSpring. So
That's
it's
amazing.
a donation. It's like Wikipedia.
But it makes you a published author as well.
Yes, it makes them a published author as well. And this one's very collaborative. It's got a bunch of authors. This is kind of a single author illustrator, and this is also a single author illustrator. But we have people on our staff who will work kind of coaching. They're meeting regularly, having workshops. So it's not going to happen overnight. But and we may not be able to publish everything, but we're really excited about that. I mean, we're never going to give up the good, books that everybody knows, like Goodnight Moon, and
Rainbow
those are
Fish.
books. Yeah, Rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Rainbow Fish. But Dr. Seuss, all the great ones. But it's so great to be able to every book that we can get at a lower cost just means that we can give out even more books.
Amazing. And just real quickly, Amplify Austin Day is coming up in early March.
Yes. And so if you want to donate to BookSpring, you can do it through Amplify. It'll be matched 1-to-1. Everything that you give can will help BookSpring. Yes, we'll do twice as much. And also, these books are available for purchase at all major retailers right now online. So you can go to Amazon or Walmart or Barnes & Noble or bookshop.org, or you can go to bookspring.org/originals, BookSpring Originals.
And check them out there. Sounds good to me, and what a cool idea. Thank you so much, Emily. We appreciate
so much
it.
for having us.
Okay, for more information, visit bookspring.org and follow them on social media at BookSpringATX.